How to survive in a drought. Surviving in a drought requires careful preparation, resource management, and adaptive strategies. A drought is a prolonged period of low precipitation, resulting in water shortages that can affect agriculture, drinking supplies, and daily life. Number 10. Understanding drought conditions. A drought is characterized by a prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall that leads to a deficit in water resources. This can cause significant impacts on agriculture, drinking water supplies, and ecosystems. Types of droughts. Meteorological drought. This occurs when there is a significant deviation from normal precipitation levels over a specific period. Agricultural drought. This type impacts crop production due to inadequate soil moisture. Hydrological drought. This affects water supply systems, including rivers, lakes, and reservoirs, due to prolonged low rainfall. Socioeconomic drought. This occurs when the water shortage affects economic and social systems, such as through reduced agricultural output and increased water costs. Causes of drought. Natural causes. Variations in climate patterns, such as El Niño and La Niña events, can lead to drought conditions. Prolonged high-pressure systems can also suppress rainfall. Human activities. Deforestation, over-extraction of groundwater, and climate change contribute to drought conditions. Activities such as irrigation inefficiency and land use changes can exacerbate the situation. Impact assessment. Local impacts. Assess the specific effects of drought on your region. Monitor water levels in local reservoirs, rivers, and groundwater. Observe the condition of crops and natural vegetation. Personal impact. Evaluate how the drought affects your daily life. This includes the availability of water for drinking, cooking, hygiene, and gardening. Consider how water restrictions might impact your household routines. Number 9. Preparing for a drought. Emergency water supply. Store water. Create an emergency water supply. Store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and basic needs. Plan for at least a 2-week supply or longer, depending on the severity of the drought. Water containers. Use clean, food-grade containers to store water. Make sure the containers are tightly sealed to prevent contamination. Label containers with the storage date and rotate supplies regularly. Water conservation practices. Daily habits. Adopt water-saving practices in your daily routine. Shorter showers. Limit shower time to 5–10 minutes to conserve water. Turn off the shower while soaping up. Efficient laundry. Wash clothes only with full loads. Use the appropriate water level settings on your washing machine. Fix leaks. Regularly check for and repair leaks in faucets, toilets, and pipes. A leaking faucet can waste hundreds of gallons of water annually. Reuse gray water. Reuse water from washing fruits and vegetables or other non-potable sources for watering plants or flushing toilets. Use gray water systems designed to safely divert and reuse water. Number 8. Managing water resources. Efficient water use. Watering plants. Timing. Water plants during early morning or late evening to minimize evaporation. Avoid watering during the hottest parts of the day. Techniques. Use drip irrigation systems or soaker hoses for efficient water delivery. Mulch around plants to retain soil moisture and reduce water needs. Soil management. Improve soil health to better retain moisture. Add organic matter like compost to enhance soil structure and water holding capacity. Alternative water sources. Rainwater harvesting. Collect rainwater using barrels or other collection systems. Ensure collection systems are clean and free of contaminants. Use harvested rainwater for irrigation and other non-potable uses. Well water. If you have a well, monitor water levels and use it judiciously. Install water-saving devices and consider alternative water sources if necessary. Number 7. Adapting to water shortages. Food and agriculture. Drought-resistant crops. Choose and plant drought-resistant crops that require less water and are more resilient to dry conditions. Research local varieties suited to your region's climate. Efficient gardening. Use gardening techniques to enhance water efficiency. Raised beds. Build raised garden beds to improve drainage and reduce water usage. Shade cloths. Use shade cloths or row covers to protect plants from excessive heat and reduce water evaporation. Daily life adjustments. Personal hygiene. Minimize water use for personal hygiene. Consider using waterless hand sanitizers, dry shampoo, and other alternatives. Cooking. Prepare meals using minimal water. Opt for recipes that require less water or use cooking methods like steaming, baking, or grilling. Number 6. Dealing with the impact of drought. Health and safety. Hydration. Maintain adequate hydration by drinking water regularly. Recognize signs of dehydration, such as dry mouth, dizziness, and dark-colored urine. Heat stress. Be aware of heat-related illnesses during hot, dry conditions. Stay cool by wearing light clothing, avoiding strenuous activities, and staying indoors during peak heat hours. Community resources. Support services. Seek assistance from community organizations or government programs that provide water distribution, financial aid, or drought relief. Many communities have resources to support residents during water shortages. Local initiatives. Participate in local drought response programs or conservation initiatives. Contribute to community efforts by sharing resources, knowledge, and support. Number 5. Protecting your property. Water-saving devices. Install low-flow fixtures. Equip your home with water-saving fixtures, including low-flow shower heads, faucets, and toilets. These devices can significantly reduce water consumption. Smart irrigation systems. Consider installing smart irrigation systems that adjust watering schedules based on weather conditions and soil moisture levels. Home maintenance. Landscape management. Adjust landscaping to include drought-tolerant plants and grass varieties that require less water. Use gravel, mulch, or xeriscaping techniques to reduce water usage. Rain gardens. Install rain gardens to capture and utilize rainwater runoff. These gardens help manage stormwater and provide a water source for plants. Number 4. Long-term water management. Sustainable practices. Water recycling. Implement systems for recycling gray water and rainwater. Explore technologies and methods for efficiently managing and reusing water resources. Conservation programs. Support and participate in water conservation programs and initiatives at the local, state, or national levels. Advocate for policies that promote sustainable water use and management. Building resilience. Infrastructure investments. Advocate for and support investments in infrastructure that enhance water storage, distribution, and efficiency. This includes upgrading reservoirs, pipelines, and wastewater treatment facilities. Community education. Educate others about drought preparedness and water conservation. Share knowledge and resources to promote community-wide efforts to manage water resources effectively. Number 3. Emergency response and communication. Emergency plan. Develop a plan. Create a comprehensive emergency plan that includes water conservation strategies, emergency contacts, and evacuation routes. Ensure that all family members are familiar with the plan. Stay informed. Keep up to date with local weather conditions, drought alerts, and water restrictions. Use reliable sources such as weather apps, news broadcasts, and local government updates. Communication strategy. Inform others. Communicate with family, friends, and neighbors about drought conditions and water conservation efforts. Share resources and strategies to enhance collective preparedness. Community engagement. Participate in community meetings and forums to discuss drought-related issues and solutions. Engage with local organizations to support drought relief and recovery efforts. Number 2. Preparing for the future. Adaptation planning. Climate adaptation. Develop plans for adapting to long-term climate changes that may increase the frequency and severity of droughts. Consider modifications to land use, water management, and resource allocation. Innovative solutions. Explore innovative solutions for water conservation, such as advanced irrigation technologies, water-efficient appliances, and sustainable agriculture practices. Ongoing monitoring. Track conditions. Continuously monitor drought conditions and water resources. Use data and projections to anticipate and prepare for future water shortages. Evaluate strategies. Regularly assess the effectiveness of your water conservation and drought management strategies. Make adjustments based on changing conditions and new information. Number 1. Community and support systems. Building resilience. Local partnerships. Establish partnerships with local organizations, government agencies, and businesses to enhance community resilience to drought. Collaborate on water conservation initiatives and resource management. Resource sharing. Share resources and knowledge with neighbors and community members. Offer support and assistance to those who may be more vulnerable to the impacts of drought. Support networks. Emergency services. Connect with local emergency services and disaster relief organizations for assistance during severe drought conditions. These agencies can provide valuable resources and support. Advocacy and awareness. Advocate for policies and programs that address drought management and water conservation. Raise awareness about the importance of sustainable water use and the impacts of drought on communities.